This is how you're going to get a grade 9 in your GCSE Science. I managed to get a grade 9 in biology, chemistry and physics, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I did to make sure I got that. Firstly, you've got to focus on understanding the topics. Rather than trying to memorize information, try and understand it. A lot of these sciences, they're processes, they're patterns. You just got to go through it and understand step by step what happens in each process. Once you understand the process, it becomes much easier to memorize it anyway. If you actually understand the question, then you'll understand the answer and you'll write a perfect answer. Actually, make sure you're doing as much practice questions as you can. Science mark schemes in particular are very specific, so you've got to make sure you write the exact words that they're looking for in the mark schemes, and this goes for biology, chemistry and physics. So by doing as many practice questions as you can and looking at the mark schemes, that is the main thing that's going to make you be able to look out for the words that they're looking for. Become very familiar with the words that they want you to put in the questions. Ultimately, the questions are going to be repeated. You can only ask the same question so many times. They've got to remodel it, they've got to repackage it, but it's going to be the same question. So if you keep doing questions, exam questions, past paper questions, then you're going to have come across most of the questions you do in exams before. So if you look to the mark schemes, then that's going to obviously help. Where can you find these questions? Well, I'm going to show you. So as you can see here, this is physicsandmathstutor.com. So if you go here, you go to revision and you click on biology right there. And then you scroll down, choose your example, so AQA GCSE for example, and then you've got all the topics here. So let's say you want to do cell biology revision, click on that, and then you've got notes, you've got definitions, detailed notes. So if you go on detailed notes, these are all the notes you need. You've got all the notes there. But the more important thing is for when you're doing your active recall is this. Your questions by topic. So you've got your questions by topic for foundation and higher, and then you've got more questions down here. And these are all from past papers. And they also have past papers as well. So as you can see here, if you just go onto the papers section, they have all the papers from the last so many years. So if you go on paper 1, they've got it down to from 2018 to 2024. Finally, make sure you're doing active recall. So if it's flashcards, past paper questions, blurting, whatever, just make sure you're doing a lot of active recall. That basically means you're training your brain into retrieving information rather than just reading your notes again and again. So flashcard apps include Anki, Quizlet. You can go on Quizlet, there's a lot of pre-made decks that people have made that you can just go through on certain topics. Anki is like a flashcard app where you make your own flashcards. Honestly, either of them will work, so make sure you just go on there, do active recall, blur information, so go on a piece of paper, blank piece of paper, and write all the information you know about the topic. Don't look at your notes. If you guys want more study tips like this, then drop a follow.